Well, good morning, folks. It's Sunday. You know what that means. It's time for the next Train Sim World 2 scenario playthrough, and we'll keep the tube theme rolling, shall we? We'll go back to the Isle of Wight main line between Ryde Pierhead and Shanklin. Lovely. We're going to do this scenario here today. We're going to do, it's called the Smallbrook Shuttle. We're going to go from Smallbrook Express to Shanklin, then it's Shanklin back to Ryde St John's Depot. So grab your ticket, hop on a seat. Simon will be joining us as well. And we'll see if we can get to Shanklin without too many issues. Hopefully not. I think that's how it went. Welcome to the snowy Isle of Wight. Oh, it's nice to be now that we're doing all these routes on rotation again. Now it's nice to be back on the Isle of Wight.
It is.
It certainly is, and it's snowing as well.
The right idea for this scenario.
Exactly right. Now, there we go. We're all hooked in, and we are ready to roll, as we would say. So, yeah. Train Sim World 2, it's the second one this week. The first, obviously, if you missed Wednesday's episode, you missed the other half of the tube with that brute of a route we did on the Bakerloo. Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Wealdstone, all stations, good lord. Never doing that again.
Do you have to do that again?
I don't think we do. I think there's a stone bridge to Elephant and Castle, and I think there's a stone bridge to Harrow, but I don't think that. Excuse me. I don't think there's a full route. Not anymore, anyway. Well, I hope not, anyway, because that would definitely not be the way to end things, shall we say?
So I guess we're going to Braden, Sandown and Shanklin.
I would say no, we are going fast and express to Shanklin. On these 483s.
Class 483s.
Now, this goes out about July time. Will the Isle of Wight be open?
It's possible.
It's possible. That poor route. I mean, it should have been open in March, shouldn't it?
Early April.
Early April. And it just keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed. I know one of the people that I watch, his channel name is Walking Dead 000. I'll put a card up in the corner there for his channel. He lives on the Isle of Wight, and he was saying when he saw one of the previous ones, he's waiting for these new trains. And they're not really what you would call new trains.
Just recycled old trains.
Is this where we do it? Is this where we're going to do it?
No.
You don't want to do it yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't know when we're going to do that, actually.
I thought that would have been a perfect segue to do to talk about the fact that these trains were recycled. That's what I would have thought anyway. Don't you think?
It's possible.
It certainly is possible.
No, it is.
It is. So it's now time for everyone's new favourite comedy segment, Trains with Sheldon. Oh.
So these new trains that are coming on the Isle of Wight are Class 484s. But they are ex-London Underground D78 stock trains.
Is that it? I think that it's not it.
Because they were built about the late 80s. I think it's like 6-8 coaches.
Yeah, I think they were around 6, 7, 8 coaches, weren't they?
Yeah.
I remember them being.
They were like long underground trains, but then they were reduced them to 2 end cars.
Yeah, and presumably the other half of the the other 4 went to scrap, didn't they?
Yeah, there were 6-car trains,
Yeah. The 4 middle went for scrap.
and they kept the 2 end cab cars, shall we say. Yeah, cab ends, so they could make a 2-coach train. But some have been recycled to diesel multiple units, which are 2 or 3 coaches.
Now, the diesel ones, if I'm right, they are for London North Western Railway.
Which are in service now, yes.
And TfL Rail. I mean, not TfL, sorry, TFW,
Transport for Wales, which are waiting to be in service.
And they go under the designation Class 230, don't they?
Yes.
But the only one that's going to be electric, as far as we know, are going to be the ones for the Island Line, which will be designated 484.
Yes.
So, I mean, having seen the pit, because they are being shipped over and are en route.
The only problem is, though, they have got a software glitch at the moment, so they can't really...
Oh, the old software glitch. The older software glitch that...
Because what we're driving now is a Class 483.
Yeah.
Before, when the line was electrified in, I think it was the late 60s, early 70s, they used to have Class 485s, which were ex-London Underground standard tube stock.
Which were what kind of tube stock were they?
No, just those standard stock.
Oh, they were just standard stock, were they?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the 485s were, I think, 4 cars, and the 486s were 3 cars.
And that's when the Isle of Wight line was busy.
Yes, even though it was still what we see today.
Exactly.
But I think standard tube stock was like built around 1923.
Exactly. What station are we coming?
I think this is Brading.
This might be Brading, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's Brading.
Which now has a passing loop installed.
It does, because I think from the way you were talking about it, they're going to try and pass them at 3 locations. Ryde St John's, Brading, and the next station along the line.
Sandown, yeah, so they can have a more frequent service.
Yeah, because at the moment the Island Line, before the 483s came into thingy, weren't it an every half an hour service?
20-40 minutes, but they kept breaking down, so they were like, God knows what other service.
And then they went to every hour under COVID, I assume.
I think so.
And then this is where Gru would turn up. In terms of current service, there is no service. Which
we've replaced with buses and...
Oh, replace with buses, yeah. I wonder who's doing them replacement bus services. Because whoever's doing them, I guarantee you, any bus enthusiasts who went down in that direction.
Well, I think it would have been... I'm trying to think what that company is down there.
I know Southern Vectis, I think they're...
yes, that's about right.
I think that's what they're called. Southern Vectis. Because I was talking with Phil. Isle of Wight is somewhere... They've got MMCs down there. We haven't even touched the Isle of Wight.
This is one of the areas that I like to touch, but I just kept pushing it back, and then...
And exactly, and the only person who has been to the Isle of Wight is Martin.
Mm.
And I think all he did was trains there. Well, now we've got to go down there. Well, I've got to go down.
Well, technically, I can actually see one of these now at the Epidogna Railway.
Excuse me. Yeah, what's it doing at the Epidogna Railway?
Well, it's being restored, but they're going to show a battery underneath it.
So it's going to be a battery 483?
Yeah.
Through, I assume, Heritage Days.
Something like that, yeah. And plus, the Isle of Wight, it actually got a 483. The steam railway's got a 483 now. Which I think they're going to put a battery underneath that one as well.
Everyone's going for batteries, really, up this recently, aren't they?
Mm. It's the way to recycle old trains. Like, you take the Class 319s, which used to run out of London St Pancras and through the Thameslink core.
Yes.
Now they're Class 769s because they've got a battery underneath them.
Ah, yes, but some are...
Some are tri-mode, yeah.
Some are diesel as well. I mean, I certainly know the ones with Great Western when I went down to Reading. By the way, you'll never forgive me for being that lucky, will you?
No.
There I was, standing on Maidenhead, hearing Stand Clear on platform 5, thinking here comes the Marlow train, doing an ECS or something, or it's a test train, and here comes a 769.
What's that doing at Maidenhead anyway?
Basically, the way that, you know that they've got to bed the 769s in.
Yeah.
To get them to X miles normally without breaking down. Well, what it's doing is a rather complex and rather complicated route. It's all under diesel power. It starts at Reading Train Care Depot. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pull the timetable up here on mine, so you can get an idea yourself of. Because hopefully it ran today, if I was that lucky. Looking for Reading Train Care. Nope, I've got a Wembley HS to to Bicester Mod. Yeah, then let's test Simon out. So there was a STP today at Maidenhead. It's not passed yet. It's currently running 3 years early. It's from Wembley HS to Bicester Mod GBRF. Okay.
Could be a locomotive to Bicester MOD depot.
Ah, yes, but it says GBRF, so you'd expect a number there. There's no number. So there you go. Go find that out for the old.
Could be a DB working.
Could be a DB. Or did I get to Maidenhead an hour earlier? I can't. No, I was there this time. It's not there, so I'm gonna have to go foraging for it.
Go looking for it.
Go looking for one. So see, while I'm going looking for one, you can do. Oh, in fact, no.
You're still looking for one, are you?
I'm still looking for one. So yeah. So the Isle of Wight. And plus, not only that, they've got the Isle of Wight has got what's it called? Oh, what's it bloody called? For goodness' sake! It's got the tracker's all got to be sorted as well, hasn't it? Because it can't. Because at the moment it's not really compatible for the 484s.
No, what they're doing is they're actually raising the station platforms up a bit.
Exactly. So.
But what they're doing is they're just adding a layer on top of the original platform.
Just a layer.
Yeah.
Right.
If you see photos of the Isle of Wight now,
I would. Do you know what that is?
You'll see where they're rebuilding the platforms. They're just adding a layer on top of the original platform.
Are they just adding layers on the on the platform?
So in other words, height it up a bit so it's compatible with the. Because you got to think these trays we got here, these are tube stock trays, which fit in a tube, so they're much smaller than what they're getting now.
But then you look at whatever's happening, and you see that somehow they've managed to get them to where they are. We don't know how they managed to do it, but they've somehow managed to do it. Is what we're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's what they're doing. That's not a lair. That's practically another balcony.
Yeah. I think that's at Lake.
Yeah. Oh, that's the request stop, isn't it? Between Sandown and this station here, Shanklin.
Unless they're making a new platform for that one.
Maybe they are. Maybe.
Oh, there you go. Now you can see what they're doing.
Oh, now I see what they're doing. Yeah. So they are literally putting another layer on. So here we are. We've arrived at Shanklin, and Simon's looking at this, and he's thinking to himself, "That is the end of our route, isn't it?" Simon.
No, it isn't, because you got to go empty stock, have you?
Exactly. We're now going to go empty stock.
Now you can see what they're doing here. That's that lake. So they're raising platforms to make them higher.
Yes.
But a good idea is not to put it on wood.
Yes, because that's only going to end one way.
That's at raising when they make the new platform.
Yeah, so that's a
So
brick.
what you're not seeing is we're actually just looking at some of the photos right now.
I think what we'll do is if we can get some of them photos downloaded, we'll try and stick them in right about now, so that they're able to see what sort of changes they are making to the the island line. I mean, Doug, it is an upgrade for the island line.
That looks finished there.
What the? It does look finished, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's at least, what, 1, 2, 3 steps higher than the old platform for the 483s. Yeah. So...
Just proves how much height is it between the tube trays and the
subsurface trays.
Yeah, subsurface dock.
Exactly. So, we have got everything fired up. We are now off to Ryde St John's Road.
Yeah, that does look finished.
Yeah, see if we can get some of those stations.
If not, we just get the link and just put it down below.
In fact, yeah, that's a better
comment,
idea.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to put this link in the comment section.
And pin it.
Go have a look at some of the upgrades that they are making to the island line, and see what it is you think of them. Also, it could be the case of you haven't seen this for 3 weeks, because right about at this time, this is being filmed mid-July. We are expecting Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour, so all of them routes may have taken priority over older routes.
Yes.
It's not that we don't want to play the older routes. There's more hype with the newer routes. I mean, I don't know which order we're going to do them.
It's like the Kafka Circle when that came out. You want to get it on YouTube as quick as you can.
You do, but unfortunately for us, as quick as we can, is we downloaded it Thursday morning. I played it Thursday morning.
All afternoon.
Or afternoon, yeah. Got the scenarios ready. We then voiced it as soon as you came in from work.
Yes, in the evening.
And then it got saved, taken over the computer, processed, and it was express rushed onto
the Sunday.
Whereas this route here, this was filmed something like when we first got the PS5, so that was probably about
March,
2-3 months ago. But this was already recorded on the PS4, so we've had to re-record it so you get the PS5 graphics. That is one thing I will say about Rush Hour. They are upgrading the specification to the PS5, so you will actually see Rush Hour as a PS5 game.
So here's Lake.
Yeah, so there's Lake. And you can see now, look at this. 43, did you ever think you would see 43 miles an hour?
You're going downhill, are you?
No, it's level. It's flat. It's absolutely flat. Sorry, I'm just sending this comment to a video that I've watched on the quiet. I'm doing literally loads at the same time. I'm gonna get this slowed down to 15 miles an hour in 500. Oh my god, I'm gonna go down 1.2.
Yeah, this ain't gonna happen.
This ain't gonna happen. If this happens and we get this slowed even remotely close to 15, I am a genius. I am an absolute genius. Look at this though, it's trying. I tell you what.
Oh, I think you just got it.
Oh, look at these. The brakes on these things are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Would you consider that as a DLC for this route? The 484s? Or do you think that, no, it's not worth the hassle? Because if you put the 484 as a DLC for the Isle of Wight...
You've got to make it compatible for them.
Yeah. You've got to make it compatible, which means then you've got to build another Isle of Wight main line, haven't you? So maybe...
Well, not really, because they could take this one, raise the platforms up a little bit. I don't know how it works, to be honest. But take the platforms up a bit.
Yeah.
You've got to add the loop in at Brading.
Yeah.
But I think you would have to redo the whole lot, to be honest, because I think the footbridge at Ryde St John's is different to what it is now.
You think so?
Hmm.
That is, though that is very very true, unfortunately, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, that's not the lake. That was Smallbrook Junction, the wooden platform they raised up.
Oh, that was Smallbrook Junction.
Yeah.
Ah. And we were at and we started at Smallbrook Junction, and you didn't even realise it, did you?
Yeah. Problem is, though, it's mostly single line, so it's hard to tell.
That's
especially since you have been down there myself.
Yes. That is very very true. That we, like I said, we do need to get there. We
do.
Absolutely 100% need to get there.
But I think the best time to do it is a couple of days down there, so you can do the Isle of Wight Steam Railway, you could do this line.
See, that'd be for you, but for me it'd be for two things and two things only. For one thing and one thing only, and that's buses. I do think that buses are definitely something that I will do when I get down there. It's just getting down there.
Well, I might use the buses for something else while I'm down there.
Oh yes, because you like your disused stations, don't you?
I do like the disused station. The Isle of Wight network was actually much bigger than it is today.
It was.
There used to be trains going to Bentler, Cowes, Newport.
But now it's just poor old...
This 8 mile, I think it's 8 miles, is it?
Yeah.
8 miles between Ryde Pierhead and Shanklin.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But they do want to try and extend it one day back to these places. Like, I think the capital of the Isle of Wight is Newport, is it? Is it Newport, Cowes?
The main town in there is Newport, I think it is, yes. Cowes is more of a point of interest. Nothing against the people of Cowes.
Oh yes, and there's also Yarmouth as well.
Yes, there's a lot of, but I think the major town in that area is
Newport.
Is Newport.
They don't even have a rail service anymore.
Exactly. And that was something else. We were looking, was it yesterday?
Yesterday or the day before.
Yesterday before. We were looking at all the major cities which don't have a railway station in the UK. And we came up with 3.
Now,
but
there is 69 cities in the UK. This is including Ireland as well, but we're not really paying attention. Northern Ireland, sorry, not Ireland, but we're not paying attention.
Well, no, it did include Ireland because Dublin was in the list. So it was the island, whole of Ireland as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there was like 69 cities.
Yeah. And we found that out of 69 cities, 3 of them, well, officially 3 of them didn't have a railway station, but one of them does on a technicality, and we'll get onto that technicality in a moment. But the 2 cities in the country that don't have a railway station are Ripon, up near Harrogate.
Yeah, that's in Yorkshire, that is.
It is, and Wells, which is somewhere down south in Somerset, I do believe.
Somerset, that area, yes.
Yeah. Now,
there's St David's as well,
and
which
there's
is
a St David's, which is in
Pembrokeshire.
Wales. Yeah.
South Wales.
Which doesn't have a railway. So there's actually 4, but officially it's 3. Now you may be saying to yourself, what's the 4th one? Well, the 4th one is Westminster. Because, believe it or not, the Westminster portion of London is classed as its own city. However, here is, I'm going to start my own segment up here. Technicalities with Ian.
Yes.
Yes. That's where the logo is just going to be my head with loads of confusing question marks above me, saying error 404 not found or something like that.
Is it like the heads on the thing as well? Like,
Yes, or like something like that. Technically, the City of Westminster doesn't have a railway station to speak of. It does have a tube station on the District line, I think it is, and the Circle.
Circle District.
Circle and District, yeah. But it doesn't have its own independent railway station. However, there are 2 railway stations, so 3 railway stations.
Was 3, yeah.
Situated in the City of Westminster. And I will give Simon £1 exactly if he can remember the name of the 3 stations.
Right, the first one was London Victoria.
Yes.
Now I'm trying to think. I think Charing Cross?
Nope.
Blackfriars?
Nope, you're going completely the wrong way.
Well, that helps.
Yes, that does help, doesn't it, Simon?
Waterloo?
No, still going the wrong way.
Victoria.
Need to go the other way.
City Thames Link?
Like I said, the other way. And a bit north as well.
No, I can't remember them now.
Come on, you should know one of them. You should know one of them.
It's not Paddington.
It's Paddington.
Really?
Yes, Paddington is in the City of Westminster. And now guess the third one, which is...
Not Marylebone.
It's Marylebone.
Yeah.
So they're the 3. Victoria, Marylebone and Victoria are all located in the City of Westminster.
Well, that's a huge chunk of Westminster in London.
That is. And if you think about it, that's certainly 2 of the busiest stations, of busiest London terminuses. Because Victoria's got to be in the top 3 at least. Behind... Actually, no, it might not be, because I know who would be in the top 3.
Birmingham.
No, in London. Clapham Junction, London Bridge and London Waterloo. They've got to be the busiest 3. And then Victoria's going to be somewhere in behind that. It's got to be.
There we go. Waterloo's at top. Then Victoria.
Oh, that is Victoria.
Then London Liverpool Street.
Wow, I didn't even think of Liverpool Street.
Then London Bridge.
So Waterloo is number 1. Then Victoria. Then Liverpool Street.
Then London Bridge. But technicality, the 5th one is Birmingham, but that's not in London.
Yeah, and then the 5th London one is Paddington. So where the hell's Clapham Junction coming on that then? Because they boast that Clapham Junction is London's busiest railway station.
16th.
16th!
Highbury and Islington is more passengers than Clapham Junction.
But, so hold on. So you mean to tell me, all that time, I've been going to Clapham Junction, and it's been saying Clapham Junction, London's busiest railway station. They've been talking out of their ass!
Sounds like it.
What? I mean, what? I'm looking at the... Hold on a second. Stratford is busier than Clapham Junction. Stratford is busier than Clapham Junction. In what monument... Mind you, I bet these are COVIDs. I bet these are COVIDs.
Pre-COVID.
Oh, this is pre-COVID. Jesus wept.
Like, every December we get like stats coming out for station usage. Now when this December comes in 2021, this will be the stats from April 2020 to March 2021. This is when the real things happened with COVID. So it's going to be interesting to see what the stats are going to be like then.
It really is going to be certainly interesting to see all of that. Because I honestly...
I only thought bridges the same.
Oh, here we are. We've arrived at Ryde St. See? Look how... Look at us. We've been chatting away. And we're already at Ryde. We haven't really been concentrating that much on the poor route. The poor route is...
I know it's like one of those routes that get neglected.
It does.
Or there's an all the stations gag in this one. It actually doesn't exist.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Well, the gag is because apparently when it was shown on the All the Stations map, it wasn't there.
The Isle of Wight?
Yeah.
Even though it's a big fat island at the bottom of...
Yes.
It's a big fat island at the bottom of the country, and it doesn't. Here we go. We can go past this dude.
If we can find the map there.
Oh, the logo, yeah.
Yeah, the logo, you see, because it doesn't recognise it on the logo.
It doesn't, does it?
So that's why they say the Isle of Wight doesn't exist.
Even though I know that Walking Dead 000 will attest to the fact that the Isle of Wight definitely does exist because he lives there.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see we haven't left the cab. We're just reversing it for simplification purposes, which is awesome. And then all we can do is just get the cab, and we're taking this into the shed.
Into the shed.
Into the shed.
Into the
We
shed.
can stop it right here. That'll do very nicely.
The interesting thing though, I don't think the 483s actually worked in multiple.
Oh, they did? I'm sure I've seen photos somewhere online that 483s did work in multiple.
Oh, hang on, there's one right there.
Exactly, there you go. Exactly, so that debunked your theory straight away. So yeah, straight into the carriage sidings for the Isle of Wight main line. And as we do that, we're going to say 25 likes on this video, if you'd be so kind. Now hopefully, if no routes come out recently, I know we're expecting... we haven't heard anything about Cane Creek, even though there are
some photos of they are
some
gorgeous.
photos. Oh my god! Wait till you if you thought what was that other American route we had? The one recently.
Oh, Clinchfield.
Clinchfield. If you thought some of the stuff on the Clinchfield was gorgeous, wait until you see Cane Creek, because anyone who lives in Utah, you'll know exactly what I am on about when we say Cane Creek. But if we can get 25 likes on this in this video, that would be awesome sauce as awesome hell. We're just finishing up, closing down this 483. Doing a burp while we're at it. And by the way, just so you know, my friend Zira, when he comments on these videos, he always opens his comment with "Hello Sheldon" and finishes with "Goodbye Sheldon."
So hello Zira, goodbye Zira.
Yes.
Is that how to say it?
That is exactly
Yes.
Zira. It's like Zilla, Godzilla, but it's Godzilla. You know, like the Japanese saying, it's Godzilla! But yeah, so I got silver!
What did you do wrong?
25 likes on the video, get subscribed for more Trains in World 2.
What did you do wrong?
More Trains in World 2, more Wreckfest. We've got 3 episodes of The Last of Us 2 this week. We've also got Jurassic World Evolution this week as well.
Very nice, but what did you do wrong?
We didn't do anything wrong. We're not going to talk about it.
What did you do wrong?
We're going to end the episode.
What did you do wrong?
We're not going to talk about it.
What did you do wrong?
I say we're not.